Hi friends and new friends, Kimchi Chris here, and welcome to today's episode where we are going to take a look at something I've been waiting a really long time for. I've been waiting for it. I pre-ordered it off of Limited Run's website, and that is the collector's edition of Shantae. That's right, the original Shantae that came out on Game Boy Color forever ago. I've never played this game, and it's been re-released on the Switch in this beautiful, amazing, glorious collector's edition. This box is full of all kinds of stuff. I don't even remember what was in here, but that's going to be part of the surprise today, so let's just delve into it together. But of course, before we look at the stuff in the box, we do have this awesome collector's card here. That's right, Limited Run has included a nice little trading card like they do with all their games. Has a little picture, the Shantae from the Game Boy Color game there with the Limited Run logo on the back. It's nice they're still including these. What a great little bonus. I'm not really a trading card collector, but of course I've got quite a few of these at this point. And of course, first and foremost with physical goods is always the packaging. That's right, and this box does not disappoint. It's simple, to the point, and I love it. So it has the Shantae logo here on the front, has a kind of faded, slightly there picture of her behind that. I'm not really sure that'll pick up on camera at all, but it's there, trust me. The Limited Run logo this time kind of has a color motif that is similar to the Game Boy Color itself, of course referencing what this was originally released on. Have a nice logo on the side of the box, and then the back just has a map, I suppose, from the game. Again, I've never played this version of it, so I just assume that's what it is. It has a bunch of the sprites for the characters back there as well, and some of the kind of basic info that's always on a game box. So it's very simple, very to the point, but it looks nice and it looks classy. But we're gonna see what's inside of this thing, and I'm sure some collectors at home are very mad at me, just like they always are, because I'm opening this bad boy, but that's just how it's gonna be. I like to open these things. They're meant to be played with. These games are meant to be opened and enjoyed, and all the collector pieces inside are meant to be looked at, displayed, or perhaps just left in this box here. This looks even better with the wrapping off as far as that color palette, if you will. Again, I have no idea how this is going to show up in video. I guess I'm seeing right now in the editing phase, but trust me, in person, this thing has a nice little shine and gleam to it. Popping it open, popping it open. There's a lot of stuff inside here. There's a lot. There's a whole lot. Okay, so first up we have one of those acrylic stand things. These are in a lot of games these days because they're kind of something cool to set out, but I imagine these aren't too expensive to manufacture. I'm not even gonna take this one out of the package right now because I'm probably not gonna display it because I don't have room for it anywhere right now, but nice little bonus item there. And then next we have the soundtrack CD here. Now I'm always down for this. I don't like it when they give you a CD as a digital download or a soundtrack as a digital download. I want the CD. I'll even take the cassette. Even though I don't have a cassette player, the vinyl would be great as well. Give me an 8-track. Give me something I can hold if I'm buying this fancy collector's edition. So the CD soundtrack here, it's amazing. It's got a lot of songs on it, 31 to be exact. So maybe I'll be bumping this in the car later on, who knows. Then after that, we have my pet peeve of the Limited Run catalog. That's right, we have the poster. And the reason it's one of my pet peeves is because these things are always folded and it kind of ruins them. Give the option, Limited Run, to get this thing rolled up and sent to you separately. Just give the option. Give the option. Charge an extra $5 for it. I'm sure a lot of people would do it. Or even roll it up in a tiny tube, put it in the box, make the box a little bigger. Do something, make this better. Otherwise, it's a great poster. On one side it has the game cover, which is really cool, and on the back it has that map again. This would be very hard to display because of the folds, but it's still a really nice poster that's going to just forever remain in a box because it was just ruined with these folds. All right, next up we have a collector's coin. Collector's coin. It's a silver one. I bet this has some actual value because it's a piece of Shantae merchandise and they always have value, but this is cool. A nice little memento to have to remember the game by. So for the next piece of red packaging, we have a couple things put on here together, and one of them is this nice enamel pen. That's really cool. I wish they had sold these separately so you could get an extra just because I love this thing. It is super nice, big too, and it really looks like it would stay on your Venom vest just fine, but because this is such a collector's piece, I don't see anybody really using this thing. I would love to use it, but if you lose it or scratch it up and ruin the collector's value of all these items just because you wanted to look kind of cool on a weekend at the rock and roll show, I don't know that I see people doing that, but nonetheless, it's here and it's a nice item. I'm glad it's included. And next up, we have the game, but it weighs a lot. What is going on here? Okay, there's something behind the game. That's what's really weighing a lot. And that's, oh, that is the still case book, still item, whatever you want to call it. I'm not the biggest fan of these. I'm just gonna be real. I'm not a huge collector of them. I think they're a cool add-on item, but I know some people will live and die for them. I'm not one of those people, but this one's a nice one. This one is a nice one. It has Shantae on there, of course. Logo on the side, the nice back there. Looks like an old school book. Let's open it up and see if there's anything extra inside. No, not really. There's not really anything inside, but that's okay. This is a nice still book case. I can see some people really being down for this. And it's an exciting thing to have. I'm gonna put it right back in here where it's gonna live in this box. I forgot all the pieces that were included in this, but I'm just gonna be honest, a lot of these are just gonna live in the box. This is a great collector's item to have, but that's kind of what it is for me. But with all that being said, there's one item that I will definitely be using, and that's this one right here. So the actual game case itself is pretty similar to what we've seen on the rest of this art here. Has kind of the same picture that's on that poster, has some different stuff on the back, and lists some things like over 50 locations, enhanced experience for the Switch, learn dance magic. Learn dance magic. Gotta love that, the Shantae dance here. So we're gonna go ahead and bust this thing open because I am gonna play this off the physical card. Again, I know there's some collectors out there that are turning over in their graves out there, but this stuff isn't gonna go with you when you go away, so you might as well enjoy it while you're here. Speaking of graves, so let's take a look at this here. All right, so what's in here? See, I'm glad I opened it already. It popped out at me a manual, and it's got the same map there. It's got the game cart as well, which looks really nice. And this manual, this is just so cool. I love this manual. It's in full color. It's in full color. Very reminiscent of what you might have got with the Game Boy version back in the day. Of course, updated with all the Switch visuals and whatnot, but this is a nice game manual. This is awesome. Game manuals need to come back. We need to start a petition to get game manuals to come back. Also, nobody would care about them in the general marketplace, but I think there's a devout number of people like myself, like many of you watching this, that would be all for game case manuals coming back. I mean, they could just do it as an add-on. I'm okay with add-ons. You send $5 to Nintendo and they send you a Mario Odyssey manual. I think people would be in for that. They'd sell out, they'd be scalped on eBay, be a wonderful success, just like everything from Nintendo. Well, there you have it, the limited run collector's edition of the original Shantae game, this time for the Nintendo Switch. I'm excited to have this. I've never played this Shantae game. I love the Shantae games, at least the other ones that I have played. I haven't played all of them, admittedly, but I think I'm gonna try to play them all through in order now since I have this thing. So I'm excited to dive into this. I might even do it later today. I'm not sure, but what do you guys think? Did you pick this collector's edition up? Did you pick the regular version of it up? Are you gonna try to pick it up down the road? If you are, good luck. eBay's crazy. This thing's sold out. It has been for a while, but I'm sure you could get it if you just, don't care about your bank account. But let me know all of that and more in the comments below. And if you are new around here, do all those things that every YouTuber tells you to do. Subscribe, thumbs up, all those things. But also follow me on Twitch. That's there below. I'm usually on Twitch a couple nights a week. It's a good time. Again, my name is Kimchi Chris, and we will see you guys on the next episode.